Good morning, everyone. I am here to give you your card readings, and I am so happy to be here for you. It's been a little while since I've done card readings for you, so I wanted to make sure I got that in this week. It's a busy week. Um, Back in the classroom, crazy high numbers of students. So, definitely going to be a challenging year in many different ways for sure. So, I absolutely can use your love and prayers through this year, I should say, this year. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. So, I have a few people here that have requested card reading, a card pull. So, Larissa, Tammy, Jennifer Joanne, and Carrie. And oh, good morning. Good morning, you guys. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Barb. Hi, Joanna. Yes, absolutely. I will give you a card reading. Dawn, hi. So nice to see you. Okay, let me jot these things down so I get them in order. Let me know if you want a card reading. Um, Barb, it's so good to see you. I miss you. I miss your energy. And I won't pull unless you actually say, yes, please give me a card. Yeah, definitely, Dawn, definitely challenging year this year in so many ways. When we had our students in half the class in at a time, it was really, really great. I really wish we could do that because it's those high numbers that are really, really hard, right? And hard on the kids too. Okay. Oh, Dawn, Barb, got you. And hi, Kira. Yes, Jennifer, I have you absolutely on my list here. I'm going to go in order here of the requests, so I will absolutely keep adding on. So I've got first, I will do Larissa first because she did first ask. And okay, so this is for Larissa. Oh, I didn't set this up right. Let me do it this way. Give it cut. All right, Larissa, you got the beautiful guardian angel card. And I almost think you've had this before. So you are not alone. And what's really standing out for me in this, Larissa, is not only, of course, that beautiful feather, but that sacred geometry in behind. It feels like we're taking everything to the next level, and that sacred geometry is becoming very prominent for a lot of people in their life for using that through meditation. So using it through meditation and helping you um, clear things out, but also rise up to the next level. And I know that you've been doing this, Larissa, because you are in my Creative Mystic group. But this would be something to really focus on for you some more. That you're being guided into using that sacred geometry to help you connect to your guides and angels and bring through those of the highest vibration, the higher dimensions. So that's what that sacred geometry can help us with. It helps us rise up out of the lower earth energies because there's definitely lots of guides in this area, and lots of energies that are just hanging about, right? So use the sacred geometry. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat this morning. Use the sacred geometry to take you up to the next level because you are so ready, Larissa. That's your message. And so I did want to talk to you guys, and this is cool that this came up because I did want to talk to you about how do I take the message that I received today and bring it into my creative flow practice so that I can get even more from it. And um, this is how. So for Laura says she can absolutely go to the sacred geometry that she is most attracted to and create from there, even creating this image. So I don't know if you guys can see that sacred geometry on there. She could even use that, create that image in a drawing or a painting, and like in her art journal, and that would bring her into that creative flow so that she can open up to more messages. Okay, so Larissa, this is for you. You are not alone. You know that. You know that. Okay, so that's Larissa's message here. Perfect. Hi, Janelle. Yes, absolutely. I will put you on there. All right. Tammy was the next. Oops, that one popped out. Let me just give these another shuffle here and see where we're at. So I thought I'd give you guys a different view today. I turned everything so that you could see what I look out my window when I'm doing my journaling. This is my table for my writing, for my creating. I have my easel over here. I'm going this way with my. I got my Jaguar on there today. My Black Panther. Um, I'm gonna work on him. I'm also working on beautiful green Tara paintings. Okay, Tammy, you have the High Priest here. Okay, High Priest is intend and create. Oh, this is a great card to get right now because we are moving into a very powerful time to get clear intentions and create. Remembering that we are always creating in our lives. Every day we create, but are we intentionally creating? Um, are we intentionally creating the life that we want? And sometimes we can sway off, right? Sometimes we can sway off and go into that flow of just letting life carry us down the river. But this is a reminder for you to get refocused and clear your intentions and create what it is that you want to create. We are always creating. And that's perfect because my dream and journey group this week are working on their dream mandalas because next week we move into the autumn equinox, the fall equinox, and that is a powerful gateway. So any of you can do this. You can move into sitting down in your journal and really getting clear about what it is that you want to create in your life, especially over the next 3 months. So over the next 3 months till we get to the winter solstice, what is it that you want to intend for your life? And there is a lot around this of not just creating, and we are deserving of all of our earthly abundance. We absolutely are. And anything blocking us with that earthly abundance of that finances, the career that we want, the relationships that we want, anything blocking us in that is absolutely within our own selves and things that we need to work on and clear out. But please remember that it's not just about that, it's also about creating um, that spiritual strength, that inner strength, that personal emotional health. And that is really big right now that we have control over creating creating the the grace that we want to bring into our life. And I actually just wrote on my blog this week about this. Actually, I haven't posted my blog yet. I wrote it in my Monday morning email. I have to do that today. I just remembered that. I have to put my blog up today, but it is all about that, allowing grace to fill you up, to give you the strength, to give you the um, the empowerment to rise up and create in your life in all ways. So, Tammy, that is for you. All right. And for everyone. How are you doing that? Dawn, I love the owl. Dawn, if you look on my YouTube channel, I have that I believe, on my YouTube channel on how to create. I actually did that in a live video. So I believe it's there. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, thank you. Yes. So these are just some of my paintings, you guys. This room is so full. So I have my, let me move out of the way here. Go which way? There's my angel painting. Okay, and my wise woman with the owl and my snake. Those are from my clearing debris through forgiveness course. So we do that through there. And then, of course, this wall is full of my Buddha, my turtle, my arrow from Dream and Journey, my mandalas from Dream and Journey. And then my other walls on the other side are also full of paintings. So I love bringing the creativity to everyone. Hi. Hi. Okay, I'm missing some comments here. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Hi, Julie. So good to see you. Jennifer, you're next. So you would love suggestions about being in your creative flow as a camp painter drawing this cast. Yes. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? I couldn't believe what you went through and what you're going through. You are such an amazingly positive person. So you guys, if you don't know Jennifer, she is just a light. She is always posting, and I can't is it Jennifer Jojo Spiritual Monkey? I can't remember the name of your group, but she is posting the most beautiful, light, humorous. I love seeing your posts, Jennifer. So this card is for you, and I mean you are walking your talk, right? All right. No, you got the same one, Jennifer. I shuffled those and split that into three. And so I hope you were listening to that last intend and create. But this is perfect because you were asking about your creative flow. Creative flow is alignment, Jennifer. So you don't have to be creating. You don't have to be like physically painting or drawing to be in your creative flow. Creative flow absolutely covers everything. It covers like baking, it covers sewing and everything like that. But recognizing that you obviously can't do that with a cast, realize that being in your creative flow is also meditating. And for many of us, the reason that painting and journaling and working in an art journal help us get into our creative flow is because it turns off the left brain. It doesn't turn it off. It distracts the left brain, I should say. So the left brain is kept busy with the drawing or the journaling, and it opens us up because we're creating, we're sinking in, we're painting, we're getting calm, we're just being in the moment. But you don't have to do that in order to stay in creative flow. Creative flow is alignment. It is about getting aligned with your higher power, sinking into your heart space, being present in that moment. So for you, Jennifer, the best thing would be all those meditations, right? The meditating to stay grounded and centered. And I check my YouTube channel, but I would be happy to send you some of my meditations. I know I've posted them in here before. Just how to get grounded and centered. And what's really important is that as you reach up and you do your meditations, that you are also grounding into the earth. That is super important for a deeper connection. Seems kind of counterintuitive to be grounding into the earth when we're reaching up into our higher power, but it absolutely strengthens that connection and clears things out, right? Clears out any distractive energies. So it's something that we really do in the Creative Mystic group too. Well, in all my groups, I teach you how to center, how to ground into the earth before you do anything. But for you, Jennifer, that would be what you need to be doing every day is making sure, and it can be if you're a little bit like me, it I work best when I'm busy because my mind kind of gets a little too lax when I have too much time on my hands. So I'm thinking that you and being immobile might be needing that focus. So what you can do right now is really get into, well, what is it that I want to create? What is it that you want to create in your life in the next 3 months? And focus on that. So get yourself centered and grounded, and then focus on what you are going to create in the next 3 to 6 months, right? So that's a powerful time right now. So there you go, Jennifer. I hope that helps you. Really, really long readings. All right. Carrie is, I think Carrie's here, but she asked for a reading too. Kiara, you're asking, yes, absolutely. So, all right. So we got Marissa, Tam, and Carrie. All right. And then Joanna, then Barb, and Dawn, then Janelle, and Kira. So this one is for Carrie. Carrie, you have the Magic Guardian. Okay, so the Magic Guardian, beautiful golden wings on her. Unleash or unlock the magic within. This is yeah, that this is that inner strength, inner empowerment card of recognizing that you absolutely have all the answers, all the power within you. Carrie, this is really telling me that regardless of what you've been through, regardless of what is going on right now, you need to pull in that inner power, that empowerment of, you know what, I've got this. I have been through so much. I have learned so much. I am wise. I have the wisdom within me. I have access to higher wisdom. I do not need anybody else telling me what I should do. um, I've got this, and really tap into that. You can do this. So that beautiful magic power within you is like being that beautiful conductor orchestrating in your life. You are the conductor of all of the powerful elements in your life that you can create with. So I hope that helps you, Carrie. That is your card, is really call on the Magic Guardian to help you. Okay. And these beautiful golden wings are really standing out for me. Perhaps you might want um, to paint or draw golden wings, right? Or feathers, a gold feather even. Beautiful. Okay. Joanna. All right. Whoopsies. All right. Joanna, yours just popped out for me. It is the arrow card. Mm. Joanna, this is really relevant for me too. So it says, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay. The arrow is, it always flies straight, and it always has a clear path to its target, right? Um, and and so you are being asked to get aligned, right? Get that alignment really strong within you, like we practice in meditation, but also to remember that you need to ground and center yourself and surround yourself with protective energy. And I'll share with you that I came home from work yesterday. It was our first day with my first day with the full class because they first came back on Thursday, which wasn't my day to work. Yesterday I was with them. I forgot to protect myself. And of course, I learned this lesson over and over and over again. I came home completely exhausted and drained, so much so that it almost felt like my chest was caving in, like just completely zapped from all my energy. And it wasn't coming back. Like I said, I tried to rest after supper and just get a second wind. Nothing. I was so tired. I went to bed early and I was reminded that I did not do my meditation in the morning to protect myself before I walked into that room of 30 kids. And there's a lot of needs out there right now. There's a lot of fears out there right now. People are going to suck your energy unconsciously. They're not, consciously trying to grab your energy, but it's happening. So this is a reminder for you, Joanna, and for everyone here to be sure to get yourself centered, aligned, and pull in your protective cloak, your angels of protection before you go out the door in the morning. And I sat here this morning. I cleansed my energy. I actually reclaimed my energy back in a special meditation to do that. And that is your message here, Joanna. Okay. So, not surprising, right? So awesome. Barb, my dear friend Barb. Barb and I did a beautiful women's retreat together a year ago last January. So I think it was a year ago last January. Maybe it was 2 years ago last January. Oh, I remember. It was the most beautiful weekend. Barb lent us her space in her, at that point, she had a, let's say, bed and breakfast, but kind of like that. And her beautiful energy supported the whole weekend. It was wonderful. We did kind of a miniature dream and journey course, about manifesting and dream mandalas, and it was wonderful. Okay, so Barb, this is for you. Barb, you have the beautiful card of Stargazer, and it is a reminder to set your sights higher. So often we settle into the lull of life. We get like, okay, everything's okay here, but we can do so much more. We can reach higher and always striving for that highest possible potential. So it's just a little reminder for you, Barb, that you absolutely can go bigger and better and grander and keep going. Keep going. This is an exciting one to get because it brings in that energy of hope, that brings in that energy of, you know what, things can get even more beautiful than what they are now. And that is the message with this card. So reach into the universe, reach into that vast void of potential energy, and really think about what else is there for you? What else is there for you? What else could you create in your life? So I hope that helps you, Barb. I love this card. I love getting this card. It is just the one that reminds me that the universe has my back and is there to help me create whatever it is my heart's desires are. Right? Awesome. All righty. And so, Barb, Dawn, this one's for you, Dawn. I'm going to scroll down here and see. Okay. Oh, hi, Jamie. Good to see you here. Hi, Melissa. Okay, so I absolutely, Melissa, I will pull a card for you. Oh, and Jennifer's is the spiritual cheeky monkey. Yes. All right. So, Melissa, make sure I don't miss you. And yes, Jennifer, I will post the link to my blog and YouTube channel. Absolutely. So my website is thecreationguild.com. You can also get there through janisgallant.com. Sorry, janisgallant.com. And Jamie, perfect. I got you down, Jamie. And my blog is my YouTube channel is Janice Gallant and the Creation Guild, I think. But I will post those in here. And Tammy, I did your reading already, so you gotta you'll have to watch the replay if you got on here late. And Jamie, I've got you in. And Connie, hi Connie. Yes, Connie. All right. Okay. Alrighty. So, Dawn, this one's for you, my dear. The Air Guardian. Oh, I love this one. The Air Guardian reminds you of the wind that's swirling around us all the time. And she reminds us to shift our perception of situations. So, Dawn, if there is something that you are struggling with at this time, the most powerful thing is for you to get centered into your heart and ask to see things through your heart. Ask to see through love, ask to see from a new perception, ask for the shift that would most help you at this time. Because the Air Guardian always reminds us there's more than one way of looking at things. And sometimes we get stuck in one way or in a story. And I totally do that, especially based on past memories and experiences. And this will help you open up to the um, new awarenesses that will take you to the next level. Okay, so it's about continuing to ascend, right? Ascend, and so when we open to the possibility of there being more, there being a new way of looking at things, there being new energies open, and we open to it, it happens in an instant. It absolutely happens in an instant. So, what I would say, Dawn, is to sit down with your journal and just say, Universe, I'm willing to see this differently. Help me see this differently. Help me open and ascend to new levels, to new spiritual depths, and see what happens. And hold that within you over the next few days, because if the answer might not come instantly, although it does, I often find that as soon as I write that in my journal, all of a sudden a stream of consciousness flow of writing comes through, and I just keep writing, and it's like all the answers come to me right then. But I've also had times where I've said, I am open to seeing this differently, show me. And over the next 3-4 days, all of a sudden the download comes for you. So hold that for you, this beautiful Air Guardian. And I just feel like you need to be creating and painting like flowy colors. Like just go to the canvas and grab some of your favorite colors and just paint in flowy lines and see what brings through for you. All right, Dawn. Hope that helps you. Janelle, I'm getting there, you guys. I know. So Janelle, you are next. I love these cards too. I am loving, loving, loving my card deck. The Divine Feminine by Megan Watterson. I am working on learning all of those beautiful. I'm just so in love with the images of that deck, and so I've been working on learning some of those cards so that I can bring those forward for you. I still need to learn, like read about each one as I pull it, but hopefully soon I can bring those for you. All right, Janelle. Janelle, you have the Mirror Guardian. And the Mirror Guardian she's a beautiful, divine, feminine energy where she is scrying, but she is holding the earth in her hands, but it also is the universe within the earth. And it says, take time to reflect. So, Janelle, there's some deeper learnings for you from events that have happened. There's more juice there. So, be sure to take time to absorb those teachings. And what I often say to in my groups is that we hold on. Is that you need to allow your body to absorb, because we are physical beings, bringing in these higher vibrations, these higher energies that are that are instant, but our physical body is not always responding instantly. It takes time to integrate into our physical body. It takes time for our cells to adjust, recalibrate into that energy. So it's really important that we recognize that as much as we want to keep growing, there's times when we have to just settle in and absorb the energies that we've taken in already. Okay, so take that time to really sink into those beautiful energies that you are creating in your life. And actually, Janelle, I think you're in my dream and journey right now, right? So it's a jam-packed course full of stuff. And so maybe that's part of it, is taking that time to sink into what you're creating in your life, reflect on it, take life a little bit slower, slow down, and you will get so much more juice out of what's already happened. So beautiful energies here for you. She's not holding an earth, she's holding a mirror. That's a mirror. I thought it was the earth that she was holding. See that? There's a gold gilded mirror reflecting the universe within it. Of course, Mirror Guardian. Why did I say the earth? That's interesting in itself. Maybe you need to reflect on that, okay? I've never noticed that before, and yet it says it right in the title. So there you go. That's for you, Janelle. I hope that answers your questions and gives you lots to work with. Kiara, my spirit junkie friend. How are you doing? This is for you, my dear. And when I'm shuffling the cards, I am always asking for the message that will most serve at this time, right? So what message will most serve at this time? That's always what I'm focused on. when that happens, right? Missing everyone. Yeah. Yeah. So, Kiara, this is the same card for you. The Mirror Guardian, taking time to reflect, taking time to absorb the teachings we've already been given. Maybe even when you said missing everyone, maybe even this is a time for going back to some of our spirit junkie notes and reflecting on what you took from that, maybe, right? But absolutely, you have the universe within you. You have that power within you. And so, taking time to just sink into that, Kira, recognizing that it is there. It is not in the future, it's not in the past, it's like right here, right now. Everything you have ever learned, all beautiful potential energy swirls around inside of you, and you have access to that. So if you close your eyes and you visualize that beautiful universal vortex of energy swirling within you, containing all the potential energy that you need to create what it is that you want to create in your life, and meditate on that. Okay? That's for you, hon. Love you. It's funny because I was just thinking today, just like half hour ago or so, that I actually haven't gotten Gabby's meditation albums, and I was just thinking maybe that would be nice to have right now. I'm sure you have it, but I'm gonna look into that, into her beautiful meditation album. Okay, Kira, oh, you feel it deeply. Good, awesome, awesome, awesome. All righty, Melissa, you are next. Let me just give these a really good shuffle here. Try and Melissa, you have the seer card. So here she is scrying into a crystal ball. See beyond the current situation. So Melissa, this is telling you that there's something more going on, um, a bigger energy, a deeper energy. And so it's asking you to stop, and sometimes things are happening around us that are beyond our control, that we don't understand, but we don't always have all the answers. And so trust into the universe that there is something else working through right now, and it may be serving other people around you, maybe serving you in the long run, but having trust and faith that it is all happening for a reason. There are some big lessons. So you can do the same thing too. Help me see this through the eyes of love. Help me gain understanding. Help me trust. Help me take the next right action, right? So um, that is for you, Melissa. There's more to the situation than what appears, and so you can reach out to your angels to help you gain a bigger vision around it. Okay, I hope that helps you. All right, and Jamie, you're next, and then Connie, and then Hi, Dalmain. Yes, I will pull you a card. You love my sweater. Thank you. Um, I love pink sweaters, and it's really been hard to find soft pastel colored sweaters in the past. They often give us these dark colors, right? Dark grays. And so I found this. It's simply a Joe Fresh sweater. Basic. So, um, good. Thank you. I'm so glad that resonates for you, Melissa. I'm glad it helps. All right. Jamie. Jamie, my painting friend. Missing you. No, another repeat. Magic Guardian for you too, my beautiful girl. Hey, so painting a golden feather, Jamie. There you go. So the Magic Guardian is unlock the magic within. Again, that I feel that golden light of empowerment with this woman. This beautiful gold light is very strong in her this morning. So, very much a feel yourself fill up with that golden light. So, go into meditation, fill up with that beautiful golden light, connect to the earth, ground into the earth, fill yourself up with golden light from the center of the earth core and power up. It really is about bringing that power up, knowing that you are a strong, wise woman, that you have the intelligence, the wisdom, the experience within you to create all the magic in your life. Um, and she is also holding beautiful cup of like incense burning, and so that smell, right? That incense smell of bringing you back to your center seems to be very important here. The sacred geometry behind her is the flower of life. So perhaps drawing the flower of life would be really helpful for you, and with your feather over top, that would be beautiful. Um, you can create whatever it is that you want to create. The magic is within you. So when you think of a magician is able to create magic, able to create things that you didn't think it was possible to do. And so this is reminding you that you have that power within you. Okay, so Jamie, go for it. There you go. All right, and thank you. Then I have Connie and then Dalmain. So, Connie, another creative mystic. I am just loving that group we have going, that creative mystic group. It is incredibly powerful together. The shifts that are happening and what we're doing together has been really great. It's my first time offering this course. It's a 6-month course. So it actually doesn't run until next August again. So if you're interested, make sure you let me know to get you on the waiting list. But we will do Clearing Debris Through Forgiveness in February. We're doing Dream and Journey right now, and we'll do that again in December. And I do have a new course on the verge, but I'm not sure how long it'll take me to get that ready. And I do have some of my individual paintings, like you can paint your wings or paint a dream catcher on my website. Right, those are really cool courses too. Alrighty, so Connie. Mm. Connie, this beautiful, beautiful red woman is the heart guardian. And it's about loving yourself and letting yourself be loved. The beautiful heart that she wears around her neck, that medallion there, is a reminder that we need to fill up. I feel this very strongly, Connie. It's a time of filling up with love. Allow yourself to be filled up with love. Allow people to step in and help you as needed. And it's about accepting with grace, right? Accepting that help with grace. So whatever, and we all need this at times, to just step back. And you're a beautiful caregiver, nurturer energy, and this is telling you to fill yourself up. And and I just see you spending time in a candlelight bath and really just filling up on that love. Maybe you need a little weekend away. Maybe there's not been enough time for you. And so you're being guided right now to sink into your heart and open your heart to fill up with love. We can't keep giving. We need to just fill up ourselves. In fact, we shouldn't be giving from our own heart. We allow the universal love to flow through us to other people, but it fills us up first, and then it absorbs out to everyone. So focus on that. Beautiful, beautiful red woman energy. She would be a beautiful drawing. And that heart there reminds me of the symbol on um, Megan Watterson's book, which I think you have. And you drew that. You drew that already. Oh, now this is coming to me. Oh my goodness. Okay. There you go. There's your message, my friend. Yeah, you got this. You know that. All right. That was Connie Delmain. All right. So you asked me something on your direction, right, Delmain? Yes. About your direction. Okay. Delmain, you've got Stargazer too. So that means you're not setting your sights high enough. This is a card that is telling you that yes, you can have, do, be it all. Okay, you can have the dreams that you want. We sometimes get scared and think we're dreaming too big and we pull back, but you absolutely can keep those sights high. Keep looking, gazing off into that beautiful vortex of energy in the universe. It will come. Taking the steps towards that. We also need to learn patience at times, because know that even if it's not unfolding right now in this moment of, oh, I need it right now, and I need it to unfold by this time frame, know that it's coming. Be willing to say, I know that what I want in my heart to create is coming. I'm not sure when, but I know it's coming, right? I don't know how. It doesn't matter how. We let go of the how, let go of the when, and know that yes, it is coming. And that's the part in our dream mandalas that we create, that's like we let go. We know that we have put our intentions out. We are very clear. We know that whatever we're feeling in our heart that we want to create, that the universe has put those dreams within us to help us walk that path, and let go, right? But don't settle. Um, know that what you want to create is coming. And so sometimes we have to, like, it just reminded of, like, you know, when you have a dream, like a direction of your career or whatever it is that you want, sometimes we have to do something else along the way until our dreams unfold. And that's okay because they're coming. They're coming, right? So it will all manifest for you. Okay. All right. Let me just quick catch up here with some of these comments here. Um, Jamie, thank you. I absolutely need to hear that. I can do golden. I love feathers and flower of life. Yes, I can do golden too. Gold is such a high vibration. Patty, good morning. Uh, yeah, you got perfect, Patty. Yes, absolutely. I will pull a card for you. Um, Lynn, I just got goosebumps with the Stargazer message. I love how the messages are for more than just one person. Yes, if you're here, all these messages are absolutely for you. Dal, that is so good to hear. I just need to know I am on the right path because it does feel right. Yes, yes, I hear you. And when we get caught up in like, why isn't it here yet? Then we're off our alignment. So get yourself aligned again, and you can absolutely stay on track to that dream. It's coming. It is absolutely coming. All your dreams are coming if you are taking the next right action every single day. So you get into alignment, you get yourself centered, and you follow the inspiration for each day. It may not seem to relate to what it is that you're trying to create, but it absolutely will bring you there. Right? All right. Um, Hi, Jenny. Hello, Aunt Janice. It's so I love hearing that. I don't hear that enough. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you, my friend. This card is so perfect for me right now. Seeing red energy every time I do the grounding meditation and listen to the heart meditation lots. Yes. So Connie's referring to some of the meditations we do in the Creative Mystic, which is our little group. Okay. So, um, who am I pulling for? I lost track. Patty. All right. Miss Serving Patty. Ooh, Patty, powerful card. I love this card. This is Father Sky. All right. Trust in the unknown. So, in tradition, Father Sky is the universe. Mother Earth is, of course, our Earth. The Father Sky energy is needed to create the growth from Mother Earth in all the seedlings, right? The power of spirit comes into everything that is born and created here on Earth. It's that life force energy, powerful. And so you are being guided to trust in that power. Really good for those of us that are control freaks like me, that I'm always trying to control things, of the letting go, of trusting. Take a breath and know that that life force is flowing through you. It is extremely powerful. It is creating in a powerful way, and trusting in that, saying, yes, yes, I am creating this in my life, but I am co-creating with these universal powers. And when I co-create with those universal powers, magic happens, right? And so allowing space for that, as we are these teeny weeny little beings in this immense, massive energy flow from the universe and the earth, and saying, okay, I'm going to let go and allow that, trust in that power. Okay. And so that is a beautiful message for you. I love getting this card. It just reminds me that yes, there is a power out there that is more immense than we could ever imagine. And we need to tap into that. We need to trust in that. And sometimes things happen that are absolutely huge, but it's all in a plan. There is absolutely a plan. Okay. All right. Just a little reminder for you. Yeah, trust, faith, believe from Candy. Yes, absolutely. Um, I love this card and all those lightning bolts, right? Like all that. Sorry, all those lightning bolts, like the immense power. So I think that was everybody that asked for a card. Did I miss anyone? I hope not. I think I got everybody on the list. Let me know if I missed you, like right now. Oh, perfect message. I'm in a space of trying to micromanage again rather than just allowing things to develop. Great reminder. Thanks. Yeah, it's like a daily process, right? A daily process of coming back. There's that. There's the cards that tell us to, well, bam, the cards that tell us to get empowered, that you have the power. And then there's the cards that say, whoa, slow down. Okay, yeah, we got this. We're doing this together and trusting in that, right? I love it. I love it because it's a beautiful dance. It's a beautiful dance. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you for being here. It's been almost an hour, so I need to go and post my blogs and get some work done here. Thank you again. I get so much out of this, and it revives me and brings my energy up. I love it, love it, love it. Have a beautiful day, my friends. This week on Soulfully Aligned Women is all about the power of prayer and remembering that prayer is not religious. It has been around for thousands and thousands of years, long before religion came along. Jesus even talked about prayer, and that was before religion, right? So the power of prayer, it is immensely powerful to help us walk this path right now. We are being asked to step up in a lot of ways that we we have not done before, and we can do this. So bring the grace into yourself, into your energy field, into your life force energy. Empower yourself with the grace through prayer. All right. Have a beautiful day. Love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you soon.